I forgot what we were gonna do.
I don't remember either, to be honest.
I think
with
it's
you.
a loyalty mission.
Let's.
Or were we gonna do Liara?
No, we went there initially, so we were gonna.
No,
help
we were
Samara.
no, we're gonna do Omega.
Yeah,
we're gonna
help Samara right here.
Yeah.
Who should we take? Samara, of course.
Well, it doesn't matter until you do a
Yeah,
mission.
no, she's gonna join in either way. Garrus, you think?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let's do Garrus.
Oh yeah, we were gonna wait until you get the 3 new loyalty
Yeah,
missions.
yeah. Let's do. Reeve might be really cool, depending on what it is. Health disables any health regeneration. Cool. Oh, cool. So it heals you while stopping them from healing.
Nice.
Reeve also doubles as damage to armor and barriers. That might be actually a really good get.
Yeah.
I'll save for points to max that out. I'm good with weapons. Let's see what she's got. I gave her that and that. That's cool.
I don't think we've ever used her.
I think you are correct. I don't think we have
I gave her
used her
that
at all.
and that, my dude. This is like the first time we've ever used her. So
Very possible. No, we leveled her up, so we had to move her from somewhere. Yeah, I spent points on her.
However, given the reputation of Ardat Yakshi among the Asari, Arya T'Loak may have tracked her movements.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
Dead Vorcha? No. Don't know anything about that.
Uh-huh.
you're another endangered species,
Well,
right?
my job just got a whole lot easier.
Are the Vorcha gonna be a problem from here on out?
Not as bad as they used to be. They breed fast, but they die young. As long as we keep them controlled, we'll be fine.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line.
You know?
Keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore.
Kind of cool
The way
sniper
those
rifle.
Vorcha breed.
I should have
I'll have
equipped
something to
the
do soon
fancy
enough.
sniper rifle on Garrus. That's what I should have done.
Oh yeah. But there'll be a thing before the mission starts.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Yay, Paragon points.
Paragon points for admitting.
Come on, let me
you
in.
killed a whole bunch of people.
Oh, I denied it. I denied it.
Yeah, you
Not
did
very
it in a
believably.
nonchalant way of saying, "Ooh, me."
No, what?
Like Mark Wahlberg's acting in Happening.
No.
What? No.
Yeah. The movie's terrible, by the way. Wait, I need a drink. I haven't kept the shtick up.
It's been a while since you've actually been to a bar. In
I
this.
know. Another.
It's gonna be so crazy that we're gonna get to the point in like animations where like the liquid would move like real liquid, and
Some do.
then like it actually looks like they're drinking.
There are still some games where like the liquid stays in the cup. I think it was Red Dead Redemption 2. I was watching it, and the liquid stays in the cup even when it's like
Yeah.
tilted almost all the way. Another one. Guess Shepard's built up a tolerance since I've been away.
He must have been off-stream drinking.
Yeah. Jeez.
I don't think he can get plastered.
Oh, yeah.
It's not alcohol.
It's
fruit
like
punch.
Synthahol or whatever from Star Trek.
No, this is fruit punch.
Could you start getting obese and get
And
diabetic?
man, I'm not getting hammered. And the bartender goes, dude, this is Crystal Light.
Okay, we'll do 2 more. One more after this one. We'll see what happens.
You already did the one where he kind of like drugs you.
Oh, yeah. Was that a little different? I think it was. One more. Nope. It's not changing. I'm disappointed. I do enjoy it when the character stumbles around drunk.
My tart brain saw the nuclear symbol on the back of the weapon. And I'm like, oh, the Duke Nukem symbol. Completely forgetting that that's
You keep doing that, by the way. Oh, here we go.
the Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
That's because that's the first time I saw that was Duke Nukem, not anything else.
What's up, Four Eyes?
What do you need?
I need drugs.
An Asari fugitive is hiding out here. She's in Ardat Yakshi. I need to find her.
I knew it. Nothing leaves a body quite so empty as an Ardat Yakshi does.
You haven't taken steps to kill her?
Why would I? She hasn't tried to seduce me. Her last victim was a young girl. Pretty thing. Lived in the tenements near here. That's where I'd start looking.
Thanks for
I
the
like
help.
how you didn't say it's her
Good luck
daughter.
finding her.
Yeah, no
Better
shit.
luck catching her.
That's right. Samara should go, I must kill you now. To her.
Oh yeah,
Arya has a job she needs
a
doing.
grade 8
You up
situation.
for some work?
Oh, we got a side job here.
Nice.
That depends on what Arya has in mind.
Arya's gotten word that
Shouldn't
some
have taken
blood-packed
Samara with
mercs
me.
planned to kill an old acquaintance of hers.
Crime we're
Krogan
about to
named
probably commit.
Patriarch.
Yeah, well, it's
She'd
fine.
like you to keep
It's like a
that from
paladin in
happening.
D&D. Sometimes they'll ignore it.
What's the Blood Pack's problem with Patriarch?
If you've met Patriarch, you know. He can't keep his damn mouth shut. Some people don't appreciate his stories, especially when he dips into non-fiction.
What's
Didn't we
Arya's
deal with the
interest in
Patriarch
protecting
before?
him?
Huh?
Patriarch
we deal with
was
the
one of her
Patriarch? It's the
deadliest
Krogan,
enemies
right?
back
We
in the
talked
old
to him,
days.
yeah.
Now she
This was
keeps
all
what's
done
left
with.
of him around as
No.
a trophy.
I guess not.
As long as he lives,
We just
he's a
talked to him as far as I know.
perfect example of what happens
So
when
maybe
you go up against Arya.
They are saying somebody wants to kill him. I missed some of it, though.
Why come to me? Arya's usual muscle not up for the job?
Because Arya said so.
Why are
What
my
other
knees so
reason
low?
do you need?
People
Someone
like
probably didn't
Arya
know,
don't do things without
anatomy.
a damn good reason. I want to hear it.
Fine, but I didn't tell you this, got me? If it gets out that Arya's protecting Patriarch, well, that can look like a weakness. And some people might want to exploit that. You're not on her payroll, so you helping Patriarch just seems like a random act of kindness.
I'll look into it.
Good. Patriarch's downstairs, likely surrounded by his van. Get him into hiding until the mercs move on. Come back here when it's done. You'll get your due.
Get your just
I'll be back when
reward.
the job's done.
Alright, dude, when you say it like that, it sounds,
See the
sounds like...
knees? See the knees on the suit?
No, I don't.
Right down there.
Yeah.
They look pretty low to me. It just really stood out in the, oh, God,
The more shin guards.
Ah, maybe. Is this where I need to go for this thing? Harbor room is locked. That's not it. This one. This one must be it. No, this was to that area earlier where I fought all those people.
Check your journal. I don't think he's in the bar.
Yeah,
Maybe his
I have
place.
to go downstairs this side way. Just you.
Imagine this. You're in the Nexus. It's late, and the only one around is that screeching prophet and a few fortunes.
Darkwing Duck.
Mm-hmm.
And Winnie the Pooh.
Yes. Dancers. Oh wait, we got a bar.
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
Pour me a drink. Hold the poison.
Oh yes, I heard about my predecessor's little scheme. I'm very glad you survived. I've been instructed to give you drinks on the house.
Oh.
Rest assured that they will contain
We're gonna be here like every day now.
You haven't
It's
asked
like,
for.
alright, dude, you've had enough. It's like you're drinking
Welcome to
about
Afterlife.
house and
How may I
home.
serve you?
I'll just have something to drink.
Of course.
Alright, here's that poison. Damn it!
Okay, it won't let me do this shtick then.
And a ship. This ship tastes like
There's the dancer. That's it. I think it's down here. Yeah, here we go.
You again.
So, here you go. Someone's here to kill you. Goes, who? Me.
I'm not here to kill him.
Some people want you dead. I've been asked to move you to safety.
Well, of course. Arya wouldn't want me hurt. It would make her look bad. Perhaps Arya's reputation is no longer my concern. Perhaps I will stay and see who thinks me important enough to kill.
Here's an idea. Let me handle the assassins for you.
And so your name grows, while I remain an old man who lets others fight his battle.
Yes, Winnie the Pooh.
No. You remain a
That's not
powerful warlord with forces at his
definitely
command.
That's Jim Cummings.
Now it's just
Listen to
Arya's
it.
trophy.
Well, you could be my Trent, fighting
Yeah,
for
because
my
it's him
honor.
doing his, like,
If you would do this for me,
dog.
I would be grateful.
What's that guy's name?
I
Pete the
might
puppy?
even be
Pete the
appropriate.
Earthworm Jim? Yeah.
No.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about then.
Pete from, Goofy.
Oh, Pete. That's his name as far as I know.
Yes, that's someone else.
You return. I've heard nothing of the assassins. Do you have news? Or have you changed your
You remember the
mind?
Earthworm Jim cartoon?
Yeah, a
Shall
little
I
bit.
slink
So
back to
goddamn
the
weird.
safety of Arya's protection?
I should be going.
I don't know where I'm supposed to go, but alright.
Is his new plan something?
Yeah, I can get him to escape. Let me check the journal. I missed what I was supposed to do because we were talking about Pete the puppy and shit. Find the thugs in or near the afterlife and kill them for the patriarch. Hey, bartender, do you know about any thugs?
Welcome to Afterlife. How may I serve you?
I'll take a
just have
drink.
something to drink.
I just want a little drinky poo.
Best to be drunk when I fight some thugs, huh?
Yeah. You want a sorry paladin? Let's drink.
She just looks so upset. Like she's just like, I'm not seeing this. I'm not seeing this. I'm not
She
seeing
looks
this.
so upset. She's like, I just wanted to come here and kill my daughter.
Yeah. And now I'm just being dragged around in bars.
Out of our way, human.
You here for Patriarch?
What if we are? You gonna do something about it?
Oh, God.
Patriarch sent us. Said to do whatever it takes.
Your Patriarch's Krant? I wasn't aware the old man had one.
You should have done your homework.
That was actually kind of lame.
Yeah, I know. I was actually hoping for a firefight.
Is it done?
Yeah, it's done.
Only 2 people came to kill him?
Guess so.
Killed them all. And everyone knows that the Patriarch is not to be crossed. Thanks to you, Arya may think of me as more than a trophy. A real advisor, maybe. Or even a threat.
Use this. Don't ever let anyone think you're weak again.
Thanks to you, I am a Krogan. By the way, be careful with Arya. She will approve of what you've done, I think. But not of you altering the balance of Omega. I think it reminds her too much of herself.
Maybe I should let him kill you.
Notorious troublemaker Archangel is no more. Blue Sun reports that mercenaries and their employ were responsible for the death of Omega's public enemy #1.
Nothing to say about that news report there, Garrus?
Yeah. You're dead.
I know, you just fucked up your face, but...
Where are you guys going? What the hell?
Arya wants to speak with you. She heard you took on the Blood Pack assassins yourself.
Yeah.
I wouldn't keep her waiting.
Oh. God forbid.
Word has it that Patriarch's Krant took out the men sent here to kill him. Funny, I didn't know he had a Krant.
Patriarch has more influence than you thought.
I see. Well, maybe I should watch my back then. It's not what I asked.
Hey, you should blow her brains out.
Pay me.
I want to sit down.
You've done a lot for me, Shepard. Let me return the favor. We're sending your coordinates to a cache on an uncharted world. You want it? It's yours.
Can use any help we can get.
It's a trap.
Whatever
I'm
you
betting.
find is yours.
I think this is the one with the robots I gotta fight. Goodbye.
Thanks. Maybe I'll come back later.
Oh
should
god, I
find a nice
really
young
wish
man to
after the
keep you
trap
warm
he'd just
with.
come in and blow
You
her
look
brains
like you
out.
loosen up a little.
I missed all the what she said. I heard what you said though. Yeah, I don't think it's an intentional trap, but it's like I think you have to stop so many of your Miramax from just. It got really quiet in here.
Turn off the music.
Yeah, from your Miramax from destroying crates, supply crates. The more crates you have left, the better your reward is, or something like that.
So we gotta do that until we're like near end level.
Yeah, once we can do 2 moves, we got it easy.
Yeah, but that might destroy the crates.
Come on, let me in.
I don't think it does.
Arya's
this way?
expecting me.
Right?
Arya's expecting me.
Didn't? Did I not? Oh, these are side assignments. Jeez, I'm like confused. Go to the apartments. All right, that should be this way. Apartments. There we go.
Money raised from wedding fees goes to funds for Alliance veterans.
Greetings. I was hoping you'd come by. I'm Ish, and this is Cell. You look like a good person to know.
8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors. The council offered its sympathy.
I would say, can I help you? Because it's more of like...
You need something?
Well, if you'd be so kind, I hoped you might consider a proposition. I need skilled, trustworthy people to take care of a little business for me. Nothing illegal, of course, but it's paying work.
What kind of business do you do?
Important business. So important that, with your help, we can change Omega.
What do you mean, we can change Omega?
Well, I didn't want to say anything, but Certain people here have business deals with people throughout the galaxy.
I missed a whole bunch of
If we
side
were to have
quests
information
here.
involving those deals, we could make some ripples around here. That's all I'll say.
They probably just came up now because
I'm
of
listening.
you had
I'm
to
in the
come
information
back here.
business.
Yeah, probably.
Specifically the buying and selling of privileged
Probably.
material. It's nothing illicit. I just need someone to pick up packages in certain locations and bring them to me here.
What's your angle?
No angle. I'm a simple businessman. What do you say?
Yeah, I'll help you.
I can do that.
My contacts use specific drop points. I need you to look outside Merib's shop on the Citadel and inside Eternity on Ilium. Look around for anything that might hold a data package and bring those packages to me. Good luck, my friends.
Those are near bars, right?
I don't go anywhere near 100 feet of a bar.
Ooh, he's sloshing around drunk from the last one, you mean? Hey, Mad Prophet.
Humans, a blight on galactic purity. You, sir, you are a blight. You, and you,
Kick his ass!
Seabass.
Are you here about my daughter?
Sure.
Neff died a week ago, and no one seems to care.
Oh,
The
it's
medics
the
said it
daughter
was a
that
brain
had
injury.
sex with her
It's not
daughter.
true. It was murder. Someone killed my Neff, my baby.
I believe you.
I think she was murdered too, and I'm looking for her killer.
Oh, thank you. It's so hard when no one believes you.
Filthy Krogans.
Wait, what?
Ah.
One of Aria's people?
I'm here to help. Does it matter who sent me?
No one else on this hellhole station gives a damn
See
that
how
my
low they
Neff
are?
is dead.
You think that'd be
do
up
something about
above,
it. I'll
around
help
the
you
knee,
however I can.
going up? But it just seems to be just below the knee.
Did your daughter
I
have a lot
guess
of
they maybe
friends?
thought that, like, when you're, like,
No.
in
She
a
was shy.
crouch position
Spent
or
most of her
propping
time
one
off
knee
making her
down,
sculptures, not
it's
hanging out
adds
with
support to
friends.
your knee.
Maybe.
Something did
I don't know.
change in the last few weeks, though.
Or just style.
She started talking about an Asari.
It's like the
Morn.
stormtrooper. He's got
I
that one
see.
longer
I didn't like her.
knee guard, and the other
She
one
kept
doesn't have it.
dragging Neff out to
Gotcha.
clubs, and I'm pretty sure she gave my daughter drugs.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen. You'd swear there was no one else alive when she talked about Morinth.
That sounds familiar.
Sounds like what I do.
What kind of a person was this Morinth?
I never met her. But Neff talked about her like she was a queen.
Oh.
That sounds familiar.
It does.
Samara, does Morinth control her victims with drugs?
She controls them through sheer will. The drugs are just a lifestyle. She loves the club, loves the base. She's a hedonist.
So this Morinth did hurt my daughter? Is she the one that...
I will bring justice to the one that did this.
We swear to you, Neff will rest easy soon.
I hope so. I hope so. My baby.
Did Neff hang out anywhere in particular?
She was always quiet working here at home. Then, a few weeks ago, she started going out all the time to the VIP area of that club down the street. I think you need a password or something to get in there. The change was so sudden. She just seemed tired and distracted when she wasn't around Morinth.
Interesting.
What kind of a girl was your daughter?
My Neff had a fire inside her. She was shy, but she was creative and driven and the best girl a mother could hope for.
She was creative. How so?
She was a sculptor. Several galleries were interested in her. Said her work was fresh.
Do you mind if I examine Neff's room?
I didn't want to disturb anything. Her clothes, her art, her sculptures, everything is the way she left it. The way it will always be.
This is good.
My baby is gone.
Oh. Let's comfort her.
The way it would always be until they kick it out. It's a
and
room on a space station,
It's
not
okay.
a home.
We've all suffered loss.
I know what it means to lose a daughter. I will avenge her.
Thank you. Please, if it helps you find the
fucking
killer,
mouth animations.
look through her things.
It's this old gaze
We will be
now. It's like it
respectful.
bugs me.
I'll examine her things.
Really? You don't like the old school animations now?
If I just make the mouth
Now,
flop
I'm
open
sending you
up
this
and
hologram
down,
by
it's
the
them
Elcor
talking.
artist Forta. His work is sublime, but don't stare at it too long or you may go mad. I don't want anything bad to happen to you, love. I can't wait to hear what you think of Forta.
Neff made that. A man from some gallery offered me 4 years' salary for it. But I'd never bargain.
Huh.
Read the oldest entry.
Hey, diary.
Go
Cycle
in
34,
order.
orbit 671. There's a lot to talk about. I dropped Jarut's name, and they let me into the VIP room at Afterlife. I was sure everyone was staring at me. Then the most beautiful
So Arya's a bit of a bitch.
dancing near me. She moves like
Oh, it is
water,
Arya.
form and
No,
volume,
it's
but
not.
shifting, changing.
Arya's
I'm in
in
a
3.
trance. Then I'm
So it's
dancing with
more
her.
if you do the right
Later,
choice
we went for
here.
skewers, and
Which is the wrong choices.
Read the middle entry.
Cycle 36, orbit 671.
Isn't she supposed to go back to her little sanctum?
No.
Morinth is a girl like me, and she's definitely not human. Just when we dance and the Helix is flowing through me, the way she looks at me with a hunger, a longing, no one's ever looked at me like that. We kissed tonight.
Read the newest entry.
Cycle
But read
42,
it slow.
orbit 67. She's going to take me to her apartment tonight. Whatever happens, I want to be with her forever. She can sell my pieces. We can live somewhere glamorous, like the women in Vanya that Vid Morinth likes. How did this happen to me? I'm just dumb trash from Omega.
Close the hollow journal.
We're done.
This is Morinth's work. She's attracted to artists and creators. Someone with a spark, slightly isolated from their peers. She impresses with sophistication and sex appeal. Then she strikes. The hunt interests her as much as the conquest.
Anyone who successfully hunted sapient beings for 400 years warrants caution.
Morinth speaks to you on many levels. Her body tells yours that she'll bring unimaginable ecstasy. Her scent evokes emotions long hidden. Her eyes promise you things you were always scared to ask of another. Her voice whispers to you after she is done speaking.
You should just ask her flat out. Do you really look like
She
the
sounds
way
more
I
like a
see
highly
you?
evolved killer than
No.
a genetic defective.
Shit.
The condition has been present since my people huddled around fires at night. Perhaps it is symbiotic rather than a defect. Storming her den would be a mistake. She will have 100 escape routes planned. She will go to ground and disappear for 50 years or more. This is the closest I've ever been.
Then we lay a trap.
So we have to lure her out.
Exactly. Shepard, you read my mind. Afterlife's
Got your
VIP
cocktail
section
dress,
seems the
Shepard.
preferred hunting ground. You must go there alone and unarmed.
She'll come after me.
You can draw Morinth out. She'll certainly flee if she catches sight of me, but she won't be able to resist you. You are an artist on the battlefield. You have the vital spark that attracts her.
What am I salts
Your power will draw her in.
Time's wasting. Let's get over there.
You know,
I
that someone
agree.
pointed out
We
recently
can
the
talk
big
more
flaw
once
in
we're
Metal Gear
there.
Solid 5 is that throughout the whole thing, you're supposed to be a bad person. In the story, you can do a whole pacifist run of that game, not kill a single person.
Yeah,
but you're a monster.
Yeah, well, the game also did it like you would change based on like your looks. Your looks would change with the horn in your head.
Which
the
honestly,
shrapnel.
if it got bigger, it's technically going out of your body.
Welcome, human.
It's working.
What
It's
can
working. I
get
gotcha.
for you?
The other thing is like that game. It's been a gameplay mechanic to do pacifist runs in Metal Gear Solid since 2, I think. Metal Gear Solid 2.
Ever since they introduced the trank gun,
Trank guns, yeah. It's been like I guess like people have shot for it.
He said we can't do
What
bosses.
kinds of things do you sell here?
In 2?
salvaged parts.
No, you could
all
stamina kill them.
The fat man blows himself up.
Yeah,
With
you
pride,
didn't kill him. He didn't kill
my
himself.
prices are the lowest anywhere on the station.
Look at that
You
cigar.
won't
What the
find
hell?
Salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
Ordnance packs, huh? You know, I should just buy all this crap.
Why?
Just buy it. That way, if I want to wear it, I can. Increases headshot damage by 10%, huh?
Yeah, but first off, you gotta hit him in the head.
You've seen, I've hit him in the head a lot. That's when the reticle turns red. I have. You can deny it all you want. Whatever, man. Increase weapon damage by 5%. That's probably pretty good. Increases melee damage by 25. Storm speed by 10. Sniper rifle damage. I needed that to get an upgrade for it, didn't I?
Yep.
I can use this.
Shield regeneration. I'll get it. Whatever. And the blood dragon armor.
That mask kind of reminded me of the dude from Metal Gear Solid Rising that, like, takes himself apart. Remember that dude? Like, held together by, like, magnets.
No, I never actually beat that game. I only helped you fight the final boss on that one. I only played, like, the first or second level of that game.
Oh, yeah, there's a guy.
Yeah.
He has, like, a dome. Like, his eyes are covered, but only his mouth is exposed.
Yeah.
It's when Raiden becomes Jack the Ripper again. Like, a cringy edgelord kind of, like, way. That game is so dumb. It's fun, but it's dumb.
Gotcha. They just mentioned my character's mother right there.
Ripper's mom?
Mm-hmm.
Got it going on?
Yep.
What was your mom's background there?
She's military. She passed down an admiral position to be a captain, remain a captain of the vessel. That's what it said. What's up, buddy? Oh yeah.
What do you need?
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way.
Oh, that's
I
easy
couldn't
enough.
let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage.
Yeah.
It's my problem.
Give it to him.
That's right.
I have to go.
Please check with my
I need to buy
kiosk to
stuff
see what I
from
have for sale. Thank you.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, he's got... You have enough.
I know. I'll work on that, though. Oh, that's a new gun.
He also has shotgun damage.
Yeah. Alright, we'll be back here. You're not going anywhere, buddy.
I think he can leave, but his store will still be open.
Hopefully.
You spent all that stupid money on nothing.
Yeah, and I could have gotten that thing.
The only thing that was valuable that you bought was the sniper rifle damage.
Yeah, I know. The heavy skin weave would have been smarter. Alright, now I can get into the VIP room.
Then you can do the bone thing, right?
Something like
you
that,
need
yeah.
one more heavy skin weave, and then you could do it an actual, like...
Yeah, it was something like that. Isn't this where I needed to go?
No.
And it's down below then, because it's supposed to be in this club.
It is, but it's just the VIP.
Okay. Yeah, nobody's dancing to crap.
Because you got music playing.
I got that.
That's weird.
That's weird.
This shit tastes like
Today's the day the music died.
This day music. Okay, so I'm in like completely wrong spots then, I guess. I don't know what's going on. Okay. This is the bathroom, at least it was last time.
Which is a little weird that your friends brought you to the dormitory and just peeing in your head.
around in this place makes me sick.
Not in the marketplace again.
Going to explore the elite. I think I did really well.
Okay, 1 second. I walked in the circle now. Go to the VIP club. Find the back alley entrance to the VIP club of F-Life and drop the name Jarut to enter. Okay, it's over here.
What do you want?
Someone told me the rest of Afterlife's nothing compared to this place.
Sounds like a smart person. Who was it?
Jarut.
Go on in. Word to the wise. Start a fight, we'll hurt you. Someone attacks you, it's okay to defend yourself.
Very incognito there, huh? Over here!
You must go in alone.
We're gonna try to
Marant will be
kill my
watching.
daughter,
Like any
yay!
predator, she is cautious. You must pique her interest enough that she will approach you. When you are face to face, subtly encourage her to invite you to her apartment. I'll follow discreetly, and when you are alone, I'll spring the trap. Know this, until I get there, you are in great peril. She will be planning to inflict horrors on you. If you are not careful, you will want her to.
I will want her to, huh?
How can I spark her interest when I'm not even talking to her?
Courage or suicidal bravery could attract her. Hurt someone in defense and she will be excited. But pick a fight and she'll be bored. Show skill at working smoothly through a nightclub crowd. She will be intrigued. She'll want you the moment she sees you. The rest is just a matter of overpowering her caution.
How do I convince her to take me home?
She admires strength, directness, and vigor. Modesty, chivalry, or meekness frustrate and bore her. Violence excites her. You've killed Shepard. She'll like that.
Getting her alone, then falling under her sway. That'll require careful timing.
I will be near, and I will come for you, Shepard.
Can't we
Trust
just have
me
Garrus
as
just
I
wait
trust
and
and honor
shoot
you.
her in the head as soon as she walks out?
Yeah, that would be quick and easy, wouldn't it?
Okay. What other things have we learned about Morinth that can help us here?
According to Neff's journal, Morinth likes dancing while on a drug called Halax. Neff's journal mentioned a vid called Vayenya. It seemed to have something to do with glamorous women. Morinth sent Neff a note saying she likes the Elcor artist Forta. Well, Shepard, that's everything we know.
Yeah, but she could just be like a sociopath and just saying
Let's
what
get
the girl
started.
thought she would like.
Shepard, we
True.
only get one chance at this. Any mistake and Morinth will disappear. If you're the least bit unsure, come talk to me. I will
That
wait
scene
here.
that, like Always Sunny, where
Shepard,
like they stop interviewing
thank you.
Dennis and he just
I
stares
do
at
not
the wall.
share this burden
He
easily.
says no one's there.
Always Sunny, yeah.
Yeah.
So
I love
can
Always
imagine
Sunny. It's so
sharing
messed
it
up.
He did that for 4 hours. Apparently they have a podcast.
Yeah, I've seen some of it.
I have not. I'm
Hey,
intrigued.
do you know where to get tickets for Expel 10? I heard this amazing Asari say they were her favorite band. I just want whatever she wants. I gotta find tickets. Expel 10 is playing tomorrow.
She sounds amazing. Is she here?
She was here a couple of days ago talking about the band. She's here a lot. When she comes back, I'm gonna have tickets.
What kind of music do they play?
They're a sensory
no
band.
music
Like,
anywhere,
they
man.
crawl into you and make you feel things. And this Asari digs them like you wouldn't believe. I could score way out of my league, you know? You gotta help me.
I'm ready to punch someone, and you're too close.
Relax, relax. It's cool. I'll step off.
That probably will draw out more, is what I'm thinking, you know?
I love this place. I love everyone here. I love you.
I love the music.
Yeah, I was expecting something like that. It sounds like a like 80s hair metal band guy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Screaming out.
It's like
Hi again. I already said I love
that stereotype,
you. You're breathing on my drink.
terrible drunk acting.
Hi. I need help right now, and I don't know who to ask. You're human, and you don't look high, so you're it. Can you help me out?
He says I'm not high.
Slow down and tell me what the problem is.
Right. Slow down. Sorry, I just don't know what to do.
You hear this
My
music?
friend Moira
Oh,
is doing a
God, you're
piece on
one of
Omega
them.
gangs. She's hanging with
Yeah,
Floyd.
it's
He's the
so
worst
weird
of the
that you
worst.
got that sound glitch.
What is she doing?
A vid piece. She's an investigative reporter, you know? She's trying to profile gang leaders.
Your
Me and
friend
my group
could
of
get
friends
hurt.
call it
Yeah,
something
and she's
called
going
Pussy
to.
Posse.
See, Floret's onto her. His gang is on the way here, and they're gonna make a mess of her. I have to get a message to her, and fast.
You seem to have a lot of information.
I'm her tech. I've been monitoring the gang's comm. The last transmission said Floret's going to splatter her. Man, I'm a tech junkie.
Oh,
I don't know how to handle
Splatterpunks, huh?
this.
RoboCop 3 reference right there, Seth.
I forgot RoboCop 3. I just remember the samurai fight at the end.
I'm sorry you remember that. I'm very sad that I remember what I remember.
What do you want me to do?
She and I have a code. If you go over and say 2 words to Floret, my friend will get the message and get out of there. The 2 words are terminal and eternity, in that order. Please tell me you can do that. She's going to die.
It sounds simple enough. Why can't you do it?
I stare at monitors all day. I can't walk up and talk to a gang leader. I'd piss my pants and run away. I can't let Moira all die. It's just saying 2 words in a sentence. You can do that, right?
Yeah, I'll go do
What are
it.
the 2 words again? Because
Thank you.
it's like if you
Thank
actually had to do
Remember, terminal and eternity.
There you
in
go.
that
Okay.
order, just work them into a sentence.
It's hot. Sweaty.
it. I have terminal cancer, and it feels like it's an eternity.
Yeah.
The music here used to be avant-garde. Couldn't dance.
Something I can do for you, lady?
Is there a public extranet terminal around here?
In a club? You don't have an Omni tool?
That is a pretty strange question.
I get by on public terminals. My Omni tool's been broken for an eternity.
How does that mean?
That's a tough break. I'm done talking to you now.
Hey, Floret. I have to pee.
Yeah? Hurry back, Moirol. I'm ready to head out.
This is the VIP club, but
Bitch isn't
does-
coming back. I'm gonna find her.
What?
Okay.
Oh. Are you still here?
Oh, jeez.
Come on, baby. I can pay. I'm a good tipper, too.
I told you to stay away from me.
Playing hard to get? Give it up, baby. I'm sold.
1 second. Let's see if that guy's got money for me. I need money to go get that thing.
Thank you so much.
Nope.
I really thought she was going to die.
No, it's the reward of saving
Lots
a
of money on
life.
display here tonight. We got good cred hunting tonight. We'll hit him in the alley.
That's not
as long
a
as it isn't
reward.
one of Aria's people, we're good.
Not in a video
We've got
game
good
like
enough
this.
creds to keep Pink off our backs. Hey, what are you looking at?
I want you gone from here.
Hey, we gotta pay the man. We work for Hink. You hear that? So, what do you think of us now?
How about I give you enough creds for your boss, then you leave and stay gone. No one gets hurt.
Works for me. Let's go.
Just on your word alone?
You're scary. I bet you get in lots of fights.
Yes. Let me go punch somebody.
I get lots of redos too.
That's right.
Don't be like that. I got creds. We'll go back to my place. I got simple tastes.
Back off, asshole. I'm a dancer, not a hooker.
You got a mouth on you. I'll enjoy watching you use it.
The lady
Oh,
asked
what
you to
the-
step away.
You want in on this transaction? Hey, I don't care if it's you or
So
this
quiet.
bitch.
That's
I
what
just
gets me
like
so
good
eerie.
times.
Good
Yeah,
times
bro,
are
my bitch
over.
Rex.
Thanks
I'm
for
a
that.
grunt.
Security was asleep.
You couldn't throw a dude that far.
My name is Morinth. I've been watching you. You're the
Congratulations.
most interesting person in this place. I've got a booth over here
I
in
wanted
the
to go to
shadows.
the bar.
Why don't you come sit
I
with
need
me?
drinks. It's been a whole minute.
Some nights I come
That's
here
right.
and there's no one interesting to talk to. Some nights, there's just one person. Tonight it's you. Why is that?
I know what I like.
Do you?
Do you know anything about art?
It speaks to the darkest places in me. What about you?
Do you know the artist Forta?
I didn't think anyone around here knew him. He's sublime. Art comes in many varieties. I've seen vids that were more powerful than a sculpture sitting in a gallery.
Really?
Do you know Vaenia?
My favorite. The two actresses on it are so glamorous.
I'll have to watch it.
Easy peasy.
Maybe we could do that together.
What do you think of the music here?
Dark rhythms,
There's no music.
violent pulses.
I'm very upset that
It
there's no
stirs
music.
something primitive in me.
I would love it.
What about you?
If I could actually hear music right now, that way I could, know what she was talking about. Dark rhythms and things,
I'm curious about a band
horrible.
called Expel 10.
They get in my head and tear it to pieces. They're in concert soon.
I did
Maybe
my
we should go
research.
together.
Creepy.
You can lose yourself in the music here. There are ways to enhance that. You know?
Clunky. And you shoot her.
What do you think of Hallex?
It slithers
strong.
through my soul. Seems like we share some
Doing
interests.
cantina
I've
vibes here.
traveled all over the galaxy.
It
Your arm
changes
was
you,
transparent.
doesn't
Real travel means going to
You
dangerous
see that?
places.
What? You're Casper.
Where you can see
Your arm
and
was
do
transparent.
things most people
I didn't
can't
see that at all.
imagine. Yes. When I travel, I find myself drawn to dark, dangerous places.
Violent places?
Violence is the surest expression of power.
Truth is a lie. Damn it. That's the wrong thing.
Violence is a means to an end. Power is that end.
Do you want to get out of here? My apartment is nearby and I want you alone.
Of course you do. Oh, look at that statue. It's huge. Ooh, what's this?
I was into dueling for a while. I love the moment you see it in your opponent's eyes. He knows you're better, and he's going to die. Have a Hallex if you want. But wouldn't you rather have all your senses
pills?
be clear and sharp right now?
Looks like fluid.
It looks like the thing the bartender's been pouring me.
I think I'm immune at this point then.
Yeah, I think I have a problem.
A gift from a suitor. The statue's got more personality than he did. Still, he impressed me enough that he finally got what he wanted.
It opens up a little bit.
End the way
Not
he
a
hoped.
statue.
I love any game where your opponent can believe he is about to win, just before you kill him.
Of course you do. Funny how that's what's happening to you now.
You're like, well. Have the tables have turned. And she goes, that's not my
how
mom
the
you've been
turns
helping
have
with.
tabled.
Yeah.
I love clubs. People, movement, heat. I can still hear the bass like the drums of a great hunt out for your blood. But here, it's muted, and you're safe. Is that what you want, Shepard?
People feel safest right before they die.
I would love to
It's
feel like
true.
you're pure
I'm
evil,
never
like your
safe.
face is falling
I've
apart.
never
It's like,
understood fascination with safety. Some of us choose differently.
You know, since I'm wearing a dress, I
Independence over
really shouldn't be
submission?
sitting like she is.
I think we share that, you and I.
Oh, if we can all.
Killed many times. But that's where the similarities end.
Why do you say that I've killed? What do you know? Let's stop playing games.
This is the way you talk, bitch. Shit.
Look into my eyes and tell me you want me. Tell me you'd kill for me.
Okay.
Anything I want.
Don't count on it.
But you... Who are you?
Batman.
Oh no. I see what's going on. The bitch herself found a little helper.
Marin,
Mother.
do not call me that.
I can't choose to stop being your daughter, Mother.
You made your choice long ago. What choice? My only crime was being born with the gifts you gave me. Enough, Morin! I am the genetic
None of this
destiny of
ever
this
happens
army.
again.
They are not
None
ready
of this
to
like
reveal
cool
this.
psychic shit
So I must die.
ever happens again.
You are a disease to be purged.
Yes, it does.
Nothing more.
And the suicide mission, when you assign somebody to do something,
Let
they
me
do
join
it.
you.
Yeah, but
I
not in
am
combat.
already sworn to
No.
help you, Shepard.
No,
Let us finish
it's not dynamic enough for this. Yeah, let's kill Morinth. Killing Samara is a bad idea
End of
because
the line,
it
Morin.
makes things harder
They
for the
call
third
me a
one.
monster.
Morinth becomes one of the super monstrous.
Sirens.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
Find peace
it's
in the
literally
embrace
named
of the
Morinth
gods.
at the end of the movie. You'll come across her as like a little bit of a boss.
How do you know it's Morinth, though?
It says
I am
Morinth.
ready to leave this place.
The
and
name's
get
just
on with
Morinth
my
on it.
life.
Oh.
Are you
And
ready
then if
to
she,
go
what's
as
funny
well?
is she'll pose as her through the rest of the game if I kill Samara. And only when you're alone will she talk like she's not her mother. And then you can actually have her kill you by sleeping with her at the end of the game.
So if you chose Morinth
wanna
over
talk
her,
about what
so
happened?
do they kill the mother?
What do you
Yeah,
think
you
I
kill
will
Samara.
say? What can I say? I just killed
Can
the
we sleep with
bravest and
Samara?
smartest of
No.
my daughters. There are no
Damn it.
words. I will try another time. For now, show mercy on a broken old warrior and let us leave.
Not yet.
I want to look around a bit more.
Very well. I will remember the day of Morin's birth. Tell me when you are ready.
Look at that on the ground. I needed to grab this drug. 1 second.
Okay, come to Papa.
I don't think there's anything else for me to do here, honestly. I think this is just in case I didn't grab the gun. You know. Yeah.
Are you ready?
I want to look around a bit more.
Very
I'm just
well.
goofing off.
I
Oh,
will
whoa!
remember the day of Morin's birth.
It's her spirit!
Tell me when you are ready.
It's that's from when she came in and she was like standing in the field, you know?
Yeah.
Didn't despawn. 1 second. I'm gonna look really cool now. 1 second. Let's make this
I'm
work.
a paladin, or whatever they
Yeah.
are. I've reached Ultra Instinct.
Let's go.
There we go. Doppelganger. Ah, leveled up again. Cool.
Nice.
Squad points gained 0. Mission summary. Samara has dealt with the Ardat Yakshi. She remains loyal to Shepard personally. Loyalty of the Justicar beyond question, given apparent bonds of oath rendered to Shepard better than hoped. Cerberus activities will not be affected further by presence of Shepard's team. Relieved to have Justicar's mission completed, unfortunately, body of Ardat Yakshi could not be taken for study. Genetic abnormality could have been useful. Subject's expertise would have made her a valuable team member if sociopathic tendencies were mitigated. Now I got her power. Got a new outfit. Increased assault rifle damage, and I got 30k. Guess where we're going?
To get the shotgun damage.
Sure. Totally what I plan to get.
Remember when Worf was in this for like a mission?
Yeah, I actually wanted to get the heavy skin leaf.
I know.
This should come in handy.
I can get the gun.
Is it any good?
It's a medium semi-automatic rifle, effective against armor, shields, and barriers. So it's pop, 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 rather than a full auto. It's like a DMR. Okay, yeah, it might not be bad to get, and I can come back for the shotgun damage another time. I'll just have to make a trip here, you know?
Now it's Tal. Yes.
Yep, we'll go do Tali. Oh, I need to do this guy's stuff later.
But want something
demure to the deranged.
It's a weird thing of eHarmony.
Yeah. Okay.
Subcommittee Chairman Burns thanked Biotics everywhere for their patience and understanding, and promised more
Quest new squad members, they have sickened me.
until now.
I am done with the... She just flat out murdered her daughter.
Alright, you have a new message on your
Commander,
terminal.
Legion would like to talk with you.
Oh, Legion would like to talk to me. How grand.
I have a loyalty mission for you. Weird that you say it like that.
We are in a game, Shepard.
Yeah, you just... Let me get an AI? No.
What's up, Chakwas?
Shepard, Commander. We have completed our analysis
Legion
of the Reaper's
robot.
data core.
Did you find anything useful?
We were sent to the old machine to preserve the Geth's future. We are prepared to reveal how. The heretics have developed a weapon to use against Geth. You would call it a virus. It is stored on a data core provided by Sovereign. Over time, the virus will change us, make us conclude that worshipping the old machines is correct.
So why did you need to go to the Reaper corpse?
The heretics store the code in a quantum storage device Sovereign provided. To find and destroy the virus, we needed to understand its code and data storage structures.
So the virus would give all Geth the heretics' logic.
The brainwash
all Geth would then go to war with organics.
Yes, Geth believe all intelligent life should self-determinate. The heretics no longer share this belief. They judge that forcing an invalid conclusion on us is preferable to a continued schism.
I thought Geth couldn't be hacked or get viruses, at least for more than a few seconds.
Altered programs are restored from archives. New installations are deleted. This heretic weapon introduces a subtle operating error in our most basic runtimes, the equivalent of your nervous system. An equation with a result of 1.33382 returns as 1.33381. This changes the results of all higher processes. We will reach different conclusions.
So the reason they worship the Reapers is a math error?
It is difficult to express. Your brain exists as chemistry, electricity. Like AIs, you are shaped by both hardware and software. We are purely software, mathematics. The heretics' conclusion is valid for them. Our conclusion is valid for us. Neither result is an error. An analogy. Heretics say 1 is less than 2. Geth say 2 is less than 3.
If it were released, how quickly would this virus spread through your people?
We are networked via FTL-COM buoys. Most would change within a day. Isolated platforms would remain unaffected until they rejoin the network.
You know where this thing is?
The heretics' headquarters station on the edge of the terminus. We will provide coordinates.
Oh yeah, this is where you go on the Geth ship.
Are necessary to safely approach.
We're definitely gonna need to bring anti-Geth people. Should be garrison.
They build stations in the terminus?
Ammo.
Where is this thing?
Between stars. Organics have no cause to look there.
But why do they build stations outside Geth territory in the first place?
The heretics seek improvement from the old machines. In exchange, they help them attack organics. We condemn these judgments.
That didn't really answer my question, but okay.
What's the plan once we get aboard?
The Geth will disrupt their network, prevent the station's defenses from focusing on us. The Reaper data core is physically isolated from the network. We will need to be escorted to it to access and destroy the data.
What defenses should we expect?
In space, none. Within, mobile platforms of various configuration and non-sentient defense turrets.
How many Geth?
There may be billions of individual programs. Fortunately, most will be uploaded to the central computer. Only a few mobile platforms are maintained at any time. Others are manufactured when needed.
Okay.
won't let them brainwash your race. Especially not to worship Reapers. You have my word on that.
We will begin preparations.
Good. Is that all he wanted? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to get his loyalty mission. So he doesn't die at the end. Even though technically he wouldn't die.
What are you trying to say? I haven't talked to him in a while.
Something.
Yeah.
Have a few minutes to talk?
You can talk to your kid?
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us. Some of us from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
Hanar sound like wimps.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
You were like, nah.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes. When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
But you don't kill for the
Hanar are dicks.
You're
They
freelance.
did try to
Changed.
help more?
I was asleep for a long time, yes.
But they left the rest
I paid no
of
attention
it's
to
like,
what my body was asked to do, but then
and I'm moving them.
laser dot trembles on the skull.
I think there's probably more to it than that, you know.
He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
No, dude, I came to talk to you.
It's alright, we'll make a few other stops here real quick. We need to go get our I don't mean to go to the bathroom. We need to go get those things researched.
Oh yeah. Sucks that you buy them just to have the option to research them.
Extended fuel cells, though.
You definitely get that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Element 0. Alright. Yeah, I'll get this. Armor. Prototypes.
Yeah.
Heavy muscle weave.
What was that?
Okay. Don't I have to get the gun stuff?
And stuff.
Or did I just buy it and it's automatic?
Bought the gun.
Okay. I'm not gonna argue. That's a freeze ray.
Plastic chill.
That's right.
A shitty movie.
That should be everything. Let's go make our way, huh?
No messages for you, Commander.
Oh. I'm not used to there being no messages.
Hey, Commander, good news. Looks like the Reaper IFF is finally hooked up and ready to go.
That is not entirely accurate, Mr. Moreau. The device is powered, but it is causing some unusual instability in other systems. I recommend a more thorough analysis before we attempt to use it. We can't put our mission on hold forever. How long will this take?
Full scan? Who knows with this thing? Maybe you better take the shuttle for this mission. I'll make sure we're up and running when you get back.
This is the bad news part.
We'll meet you on the shuttle. Once we're closer to our destination, you can decide who to take with you.
Then I guess I'll head down to the shuttle. Joker, ship's all yours.
We'll be
Aye, Commander.
assaulted while we're away, basically. Yeah, this starts the timer, basically. The longer we take to go take the collector base, the more people lose. And this wouldn't have started if I didn't go get Legion.
Oh, so we should have done him later.
Maybe, yeah.
Where are we taking the shuttle to?
I don't know. It's kind of funny though that, you know, if you think about it, the IFF is like, I mean, the shuttle can't jump.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be able to jump.
I'm telling you, Edie, your readings are off. It's radiation bleed, just white noise.
I have detected a signal embedded in the static. We are transmitting the Normandy's location.
Transmitting? To who? Oh, shit.
Orcs? It's just a giant rock.
We're getting out of here!
Propulsion systems are disabled. I'm detecting a virus in the ship's computers.
From the IFF? Damn it, why didn't you scrub it?
Primary defense systems are offline. We can save the Normandy, Mr. Moreau, but you must help me. Give me the ship.
What? You're crazy! You start singing Daisy Bell and I'm done.
Unlock my sealed databases and I can initiate countermeasures. The maintenance shaft in the science lab will allow passage to the AI core.
This is where we get to play
corridors
glass.
are no longer safe. The collectors have boarded.
You get hurt by walking.
God damn it.
Go the wrong way and you die.
It's cool that she lights the way for you.
She likes it.
God, what is that?
As long as we can.
Monstrous thing?
Also, it's like, you only took a few people with you.
Shit.
You took all your actual like companions. So anybody who could have actually done a good job fighting is gone.
Kelly better make out of this.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Only if I'm fast enough.
This deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect you.
Good job.
Shit.
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, U.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
That's it. As soon as he does that, it just starts doing the Dalek.
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees.
Yes.
That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
When I first played this part, when it first came out, I messed up like twice. Just trying to figure out what the limitations were.
Hostiles are present in engineering. They are heading towards the cargo bay.
So we can vent the cargo bay? Is that what we're
thinking? You fuck up?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know why I did. I probably had to wait.
Yeah, you probably did.
Yeah. Oh, come on.
Shit.
That monster looked pretty cool.
That's what
We'll hold it off as long as we can.
Scion looks up close.
Gotcha.
Shit.
Multiple hostiles detected on the crew deck.
Joker, this deck is crawling with those things. Stay close. I'll protect
Grab that.
Dave could break his arm.
I think it's supposed to be just his legs.
Shit. Oh, it's his whole bones.
I thought it was supposed to be his legs.
Main fusion plant offline. Activating emergency H fuel cells.
What the shit? Alright, I'm at, U.
Connect the core to the Normandy's primary control module.
Great. This is where it starts. We're just all organic batteries. Guess who they'll blame? Well, this is all Joker's fault. What a tool he was. I have to spend all day computing pi because he plugged in the Overlord.
I have access to the defensive systems. Thank you, Mr. Moreau. Now you must reactivate the primary drive in engineering.
You want me to go crawling through the ducts again?
I enjoy the sight of humans on their knees. That is a joke.
Right.
The shaft behind you connects to the engineering deck. Good luck.
Crawl to deck 4.
Technically, they're in pods, so they're not dead yet.
No, but they're going to be liquefied over time. The sooner you get there, the less likely you're going to lose certain characters. So basically, I have 2 loyalty missions to do,
Hostiles
and
are
then
present in
GTFO,
engineering.
you know.
They are heading towards the cargo bay.
That's the thing that goes right there.
Yeah, you're right.
Engineering is clear of hostiles. Proceed immediately to minimize chances of detection. Activate the drive and I will open the airlocks as we accelerate. All hostiles will be killed.
What? What about the crew?
They are gone, Jeff. The collectors took them.
Shit.
I am sealing the engine room. I have control. Purge is complete. No other life forms on board. Securing airlocks and cargo bay doors.
So now you have to go there and save them.
Yes.
That's the Reaper thing? Or is that the Mongoloid that they're making?
Send a message to Shepard Shuttle. Tell her what happened.
Message away. Are you feeling well, Jeff?
No.
No. But thanks for asking.
They did what?
Everyone? You lost everyone and damn near lost the ship too?
I know, alright? I was here.
It's not his fault, Miranda. None of us caught it.
Mr. Taylor is correct. The harmful data in the collector drive was even more sophisticated than the black box Reaper viruses I was given.
I heard it was a rough ride. How you holding up?
There's a lot of empty chairs in here.
We did everything we could, Jeff.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom.
Is the ship clean? We can't risk this happening again.
Yes. Edie and I purged the system.
Is it all right?
The Reaper IFF is online. We can go through the Omega-4 relay whenever you want.
Don't even get me started about unshackling a damned AI.
Well, what can I do against collectors? Break my arm at them? Edie
Yes.
cleared the ship. She's all right.
I assure you, I am still bound by protocols in my programming. Even if I were not, you are my crewmates.
I trust it. In the third
So
one,
all
I might
systems,
F it.
including the IFF, are fully operational.
Whoever gets that
Sounds
body.
like we have everything
It does,
we
the
need to
robot
rescue
body.
the crew.
Specialists won't do us any good if they're not focused on the mission. Some of the team are distracted. That could cost us.
We're just supposed to let the collectors keep the crew?
That's exactly what we're supposed to do. The mission takes priority. The crew knew that when they signed on.
We have to try. It will hurt and people could die, but it's my call.
Hell or high water, Shepard?
So we can
That's
go
our
do
game
that
plan?
and then get
I
the
prefer
other
rock in a
missions,
hard
right?
place.
I
Get
don't
ready.
know. Great. Here we go again. Hit the map whenever you're ready, Commander.
Yeah, I'll hit that map.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications
I've told you
room,
this before,
in addition
Shepard.
to
Are
interfacing
you
with the
going
FTL
senile?
comm network. Normandy is fitted with a quantum
going
entanglement
spacewalk?
communicator linked to the
Oh.
Elusive Man's office. This allows
you
lag-free
said you trusted
communication
me.
even when you operate
Yeah.
off the comm grid.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Is there any... Have I asked everybody for upgrades, do you think?
Yeah, I think you have.
Encrypted transmission from the Elusive Man. Shepard, I have received word of the attack. This feels like a direct insult from the Collectors and a sign that we've got them scared. The loss of your crew is devastating, but remember that they signed on for this mission knowing the risks. Miranda has likely argued for delaying rescue efforts until you're fully prepared to go through with the Omega-4 relay. I know you are eager to leave, but rushing off would be a disservice to your crew's sacrifice. When you are ready, you'll have my full support. Get it done, Shepard. Nobody else can.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you for my daughter. Arya T'Loak told me where to send this. I'm Neff's mother, Diana. We talked when you came to investigate her death. Arya also told me that a dead Asari woman was found in one of the wealthy apartments. That she was the one who killed my daughter. Thank you. I don't know who brought you into my life, but thank you for avenging my daughter. My Neff deserved better than this. I couldn't give it to her, but you at least killed the bitch who took that little she had away. Or little she had away. Okay. I wasn't expecting the bitch word to be there.
You go. Payment? Question mark.
You can remit payment to my Patreon.
to my OnlyFans.
Jesus. Alright. These are all the upgrades I do have. So I have a lot of upgrades. Cool.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get this done. We're leaving here.
There should be a timer now, by the way.
It should give you that idea, yeah. The Omega-4 relay is right where we need to go to get to the mission.
Yeah.
Secure smuggled cargo. Help
Tali.
Yeah, that's what we want to do, and that's help Legion and Project Overlord over here. Launch the suicide mission. Yeah, let's get Tali's loyalty. We may have screwed up a little bit, but people are gonna die. I'm thinking.
I hope not.
Yeah, it's alright. Let's just let's deal with this first though. I'm definitely taking Legion with us.
No.
You don't think that'd be a great idea?
No.
Okay, fine. It just makes her look like a hypocrite. I would never take Live Geth on board the ship. Live Geth on board the ship.
Yeah.
So we have to take Tali.
He doesn't even have a circle. I don't think you can.
Oh no, you can.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what her other appearance is. Oh, the black one's kind of cool.
Yeah. Where?
Red or black?
Black.
Black it is. Who should we take? Who should we take? I know there's Geth here, so Garrus, you think?
Yeah, Garrus.
Okay, we'll take Garrus.
New sniper rifle for him, by the way.
I agree. I agree. We'll leave this for now.
She'll get the energy drain.
Yeah,
she'll get
the
the brain drain.
The brain drain?
She'll get the Jim Carrey Riddler.
Okay. Yes. Can he carry it, or only Legion can carry it?
Oh. That sucks.
I agree, it does suck, doesn't it? I'm gonna take that one assault rifle I unlocked.
That one. Murdoch.
The Maddock, yeah.
At Murdoch.
Oh, okay.
This is Talizora Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Talizora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
We'll see how far we get into this, and then find a stopping point.
Yeah. Well, all we have to do after this is do Legions, right?
Yeah, and then we can do all the other side stuff whenever we want, really.
After we do the main mission?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Or if not at all. I'll tell you a life debt.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy.
A lot of technicalities there, huh?
That entitles you to respect among our people.
Cool.
May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the commander of the vessel she serves on, your voice carries weight.
Since you vetoed my
I wish I could
decision
do
to
more
go
to help Tali.
get Legion on board here.
The trial requires that I be officially neutral, but
you get him, so
here
that
if
this
you need to
wouldn't
talk.
have been as much of a
yeah,
rush.
no, you're blaming me. I get it. I get you.
It's part of a secret project.
Of course I'm blaming you.
Insane.
It's appropriate to
I
blame
never
you.
brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to the migrant fleet?
Yes, my father was working on a project. He needed the materials. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently inactive, no, I checked everything. I was careful.
Technically, I'm under orders to place Talizora under arrest pending the hearing. So, Tali,
That's
confined to this ship until this
the
trial
male
is over.
Shepard voice too.
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived.
It's the Bruhaji.
Hearings being held in the Garden Plaza.
The Brunanji?
Good luck.
No. You really gonna make a reference to that show, son?
Yeah.
What's the show?
Lex.
There you go.
You should speak with Admiral Rand. She's waiting for you up ahead.
It was weird to see Stanley from that show in Trailer Park Boys.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was a Canadian show.
It is a Canadian show. They were all Canadian. The dude who's the assassin is like some
German,
French Canadian guy.
Oh, I thought it was German or something like that.
I think he's French Canadian.
Oh, whatever. It's a weird show, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, it's super weird. But it was just like, oh
Tali
god.
Zorovas, Normandy. I am glad you came.
That's the new voice of Gozer in Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Oh, cool.
Auntie Ron, Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure from the Nima.
You're an admiral. Does that mean you're one of the judges?
I'm afraid not. My history with Tali and her father forced me to recuse myself.
I imagine father had to do the same.
You'll see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know
Shepard's
you
like,
as
we can kill
Tali
them all.
Zorovas. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense counselor? Someone who speaks for her side.
Indeed, she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And
Oh, so
remember,
great. You're going to have the
an
guy who likes
accused
the,
is
oh, the
always
girl in
represented
this
by
case.
his or her ship's
Person.
captain.
For the person who likes to go shooting things and ask questions later to
So,
represent somebody in a courtroom.
You would
It's a great
actually
idea.
speak for my defense.
I'll do everything in my power to help you, Tali.
Thank you, Shepard.
Garrus, give me your helmet. I want the
better
Mandalorian looking helmet.
Our
Come on.
legal rules are simple. There
DC
are
is
no
wiser.
legal tricks or political loopholes for
I
you
saw it
to worry
earlier.
about.
I just don't
Present
recall it
the
right now.
truth as best you can.
Let's see it here a little bit.
It will have to be enough. Now come. I promised that I would not delay you.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive.
You know, going back to what you just accused me
Tali
of.
Zorovas Normandy has come
About
with
your
a
ship?
captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
You said let's get Legion and get him on the Tali ship. I'm like, no, don't do that. And then you did it anyway.
No.
So
Then
No.
you should not
Blame's
have
You
on
said
you.
that. You said that
Tali crew of
recently.
the Normandy.
But
No,
you
no,
said
no,
that
no.
on this time, not
But
when I
right
planned
as
to do
Tali's
it.
captain,
No, we'll go
Shepard
back and watch
must
it.
stay.
No, we won't.
Because the truth is, I told you don't do that, and you went and got Legion anyway.
Do we want to get Legion before we did Tali's, just to mess with things?
No.
Okay. And then we'll just go get Tali. So Tali?
We can go get Legion just to have him, so we can get his loyalty mission if we do Tali's loyalty mission. As I believe you had to get the loyalty mission after you do a mission. So it's like a time progression, you know what I mean?
So you want to do Tali is what you're saying?
No, I said go get Legion.
Okay, I'm just trying to figure it out for sure. Don't get angry with me, man.
You didn't listen to a word I said!
No, I did, but I'm like...
Normandy.
Yeah, well, you can
Your
say what
crew
you want.
member Tali
It doesn't
Zora
matter.
stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
It was a fun mission either way.
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vas Nima.
Remember,
a proud
use
member
all
of the
blue
migrant
options
fleet.
and we'll win this.
I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of
What I don't tell you all is that there are little micro-droids right now, puncturing holes in your suits.
Mm-hmm.
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never
That lady
send
is
active Geth
Claudia
to the fleet.
Black. She
Everything
does
I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain
characters
how
for
Geth
like
seized
Dragon
the lab
Age.
ship where your father was
And she
working.
also is one of the main characters in Farscape.
She the
What are you talking about? What happened?
No,
As
that
far as
was
we
the
can
one
tell,
lady who was in Mad Max
The Geth
World War.
have killed everyone.
The blue lady.
The Alarai.
It's the other one, the one that was
Your
a
father
peacekeeper.
included.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarry and strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you Bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
If it proves her loyalty. That's just like how blatantly dickish you can be in this game.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali,
There's
we will
lots of
see
fun
that your
missions in
name is
this one.
cleared of these
I like a lot
charges.
of them. I just
We
don't
can
like the
discuss that
overall
later.
Then it is decided.
jump
You
from
will attempt to
the first
retake
game. You know
the
what I mean?
Alarai.
Yeah.
You
Like-
are hereby given
That's what
leave
happens
to
when you have a
depart
different
Orion.
writer.
It
The shuttle
has something to do with.
will
I
remain
just
at the
wish it was
secondary
more
docking
connected to that
Be
one, the
safe,
overarching Reaper
This
story
hearing
than
will
it is.
resume
Oh, now there's
upon
bug
your
people.
return, or
They were the
upon
Protheans.
designation that
They're
you
bug
have been
people now.
killed in action.
They're not really the Protheans
You
weren't
know?
just like one species.
It just feels like
the Protheans were like Rome, and there were many different species under one banner.
Oh, okay. It feels like a weird like sidestep. You know?
I hate that too. It's like the statues you see. The Protheans.
I know.
Thank you for agreeing
Well,
to take
they're the
back the
Protheans,
Alarai, Shepard.
really.
The Admiral sounds
It's the way they
sure
explain
that
it later
my
in the
father
film,
is
actually.
already dead,
That's
but
just retconning.
I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
Alright.
How are you holding
shit
up?
together and let's
They
go
just
do
threw a
this.
lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason. And my father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind
One of
by
the
talking
admirals
to them
is the one
privately.
who did it. If I remember correctly.
Let's go.
Remember what?
One of the
Right.
admirals is the one who was
The sooner we get to
recommissioning
the
them.
Alarai, the sooner
Something like
we'll know
that.
what
Yeah,
happened.
there was
The
some sort of
secondary
thing.
docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now.
Okay.
The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
Of course.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry. We cannot afford sensitivity, Tali.
I just still can't get over the whole
Are the
Miranda
judges that set on finding her
scene
guilty?
being taken out of this, but
Anything
it's like
involving the Geth
even
is a live
an
wire,
older,
Shepard. But there is still
whatever, Quarian
Admirals greatly
has like a
respects
super hot
both
body.
you and Tali Zora for stopping Sarah.
Jesus, guys.
Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us about the Alarai?
Not much, I'm afraid.
Anything else you can do?
Real Zorro
Can you tell me
only said
about
that he
voodoo?
was researching new defense technology.
He told me only that
You know
he
what
needed any
Cabrice
Geth
and
parts
cooler
or pieces
means?
I found. I assumed he was testing weapons on Geth components.
We knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal, then went dead. We didn't even know about the Geth until a boarding team was attacked.
What can you tell me about hoodoo? What is Shotnieg?
You're saying there's no data about the inside of the ship?
That's exactly what I am saying. The Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies in the halls. We must assume the worst.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's family?
Since before Riel was an admiral. 25 or 30 years, I'd guess. I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand. You put your children in bubbles?
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely. We don't wear suits until adolescence.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
Interesting.
I'm not hearing much about Rael's involvement in Tali's life.
It's difficult to explain. I shouldn't.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Riel was committed to the Quarian cause.
Did you say I think I told?
Yeah, I think I told him about my daddy.
He wanted to give Tali and her mother the home.
That's their non-committal answer to. I don't know if I did. The character asked or not. So, yeah, I think we did.
What kind of evidence will carry weight with the admirals?
Tali, you admitted to sending Geth parts to your father for his project.
Yes, but never anything that could have come back online on its own. I took every possible precaution.
Then find records of your shipment and experiments. Something that proves you were careful. Something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
I think you can get her,
There seem to be some other
exile.
arguments going on among the admirals.
That's the failure.
You caught that. Yes, the Geth's presence makes this a touchy issue. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or attempt to retake the homeworld.
You're thinking of war? With the Geth?
I am not, Tali, but others are.
Well, I could bring the Geth on board, and maybe they'll just leave that
I know
place.
the migrant fleet is formidable, but even you can't take on the Geth.
We grow tired of wandering the stars, Shepard. We want our world back. We have paid enough for our mistake. I'm not giving you my opinion. I'm telling you which way the wind is blowing.
The Geth situation isn't as simple as you think. Not all of them worship the Reapers.
I don't think the other admirals would care about that. They want the homeworld back, and they want all Geth destroyed.
Shala, don't you want to see us retake the homeworld?
I don't think we can, Tali. But it may not be about what I think.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
Let's get all the information we need about all this.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
Thank you.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahm got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And your Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Corris backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. I'm glad to see Tali's captain.
I like how they're like, we're gonna take back our
corporal.
homeworld. It's also it's like,
I'm just here to help
you can't
Tali,
survive on
Admiral.
that planet either.
I'm glad someone is.
You believe I'm innocent, don't you, Admiral?
I know you and your father. You put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Nothing good. We sent some of our best Marines into that hellhole. Damn few made it back. Whatever Rael was doing, it blew up in his face. The ship is crawling with Geth. Don't go in expecting survivors.
Admiral, my father, your friend, is on that ship.
I know that, Tali, but if Shala hadn't suggested you might volunteer, we'd already have destroyed the Alarai. That's where we stand.
Can you tell me about the other admirals? Anything that might help me change their minds about Tali?
The one you didn't recognize, Tali, is Admiral Zen. She's on the fence. She takes fleet safety very seriously. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of studying the Geth. I hope she sees the benefits of Rael's research. Admiral Corris is the same whining suit wetter he always was.
You disagree with Admiral Corris's policies, I'm guessing. Or is it personal?
The man is a damn Geth apologist. Thinks we were wrong to try to destroy them centuries ago. He wants us to search for new colony possibilities instead of taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
You and Tali's father go back a long ways?
We served
a long ways
on the gunship Yaska during a bad Batarian raid.
We grew up around the block.
Serving pre-pilgrimage as trainees. Crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rael and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
What happened?
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rael looked at me and said, "We're underage. You can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons, and we brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. Brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our
which one was
suits
it?
and kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual.
A bit of both.
That's Rael for you.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali bringing back equipment.
You noticed that, did you? Tali's father wasn't just running weapons tests on the Geth for fun. He was looking for something to give us an edge when we attacked the Geth in full-scale war.
I know Father wanted to retake the homeworld someday, but are we that close?
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes. We just need to give people hope for victory.
I hope the Quarian people find someplace to live, Admiral. But it sounds like you're playing with fire.
We're too comfortable now, Shepard. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy and we just ride around doing nothing.
We might need that fleet to help fight the Reapers, Admiral.
Then we need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
The Geth on your homeworld aren't the
Basically
same ones who worked
repeating
with
this
Saren.
crap to everybody, aren't I?
They have different factions.
Good. Maybe some of them will kill each other. Fewer for us to deal with. The only Geth that matter to me are the ones that took away our world.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just Tali.
I didn't mean to do that.
I don't know, kid. We almost...
All right, goodbye.
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Good job.
I'm just falling fucking apart.
Judging by your ability to play to a crowd, human, I have done Tali a favor by stripping Vas Nima from her name.
Commander Shepard, this is Admiral Zalkoris Vas Quib. Do not ask about the name.
Quib.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. But you have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything about the LRI?
Only that you should have let us destroy it. When we find the evidence of what Tali and her father did there, any hope of convincing the other admirals will die.
I did not bring active Geth to the Alarai, Admiral. I know how dangerous that would be. I only brought pieces.
The captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your argument.
Okay.
He did it.
You have a ship named Quib?
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult periods, purchased pre-owned vessels from other cultures, and have, on occasion, had difficulty altering the ship's registry information. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
If it bothers you, maybe you should find another ship.
I've occasionally entertained the idea of requesting a transfer. Something with a nice, respectable name, like the Defrons or the Ictomy. But I am proud of the Quib-Quib, and I will not flee because of petty insults.
What exactly is your problem with my crew member, Admiral?
I respect Tali immensely. Her actions against Saren are to be lauded. But, like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction of the Geth. The people we created. The people we wronged.
The Geth drove us from our homeworld.
Of course they did. We tried to kill them.
He's not wrong.
Nope.
You and the other admirals appear to have some disagreements beyond Tali's trial.
You are correct. Tali, I apologize for it being brought into your proceedings. The other admirals are pushing for war. Rael Zora was researching new weapons to use against the Geth. They would see our fleet destroyed in the skies over our homeworld, rather than find a new colony and adapt.
Can the Quarians coexist with the Geth after all your history?
I don't know. We all deserve to find out. They are our children, Shepard. We have all done horrible things to each other, but it has to end.
I wonder if he did bring Legion.
That is why I cannot sanction whatever experiments you helped enable, Tali Zora. I believe this message needs to be sent.
I understand, Admiral. I do not agree with you, but I understand.
Okay, that's all I can talk to him
We
about.
should move on.
Goodbye,
There's one more, right?
Be well.
One more Admiral, yeah,
I'm
I think so.
surprised to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali. I just think your father's plans for war were wrong.
So I hate you for that. Wait, you just said you did.
Of course.
It's the last Admiral.
No, probably over here. I'm just seeing that doorway.
First goal to protect the fleet.
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that much.
Shepard? How did you get onto the ride?
Oh, this guy, remember?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really do what they said you did.
No, Vitor. I would never endanger the fleet.
Oh, well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Oh, is that the
Tali
dude
could
in
use
like
some
the
friends
first
right now.
mission?
Would you be willing to tell the admirals how she helped
Tali
you?
on that planet?
No, I mean, yes, but I already did.
You run into
They
Tali.
came to see
Yeah,
me.
that's right.
I didn't
He
want
was
to talk
crazy.
in a crowd.
He wasn't crazy, he
Vitor
was
is doing
wounded.
well, but he isn't
he
ready
was
for
crazy.
a public speech just yet.
I talked to them. So
Lock
did that
himself in that
soldier,
room,
Cal
remember?
Rieger. We both told them about how you helped us. I hope it helped.
I'm sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about the Collectors? Anything at all?
Nothing new. I'm sorry. Every time I go back to that place in my mind, I
Vitor, come back. It's okay.
want to help, but I can't. I didn't see anything, and what I remember...
Don't worry, Vitor. We're going to find the things that did this, and we're going to kill them.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor.
You know what's weird is that
Not many could have gone through what you did and
I
come
like
out
how
sane.
like when they
I
in
know.
the three they take
I
off the
didn't.
mask.
But thank you, Commander.
Yeah.
It's
and
only
you can really
because of
see
your
them.
help
How
that
I
I've come
actually
this far.
imagine them is very pale and translucent skin, very smooth.
Oh,
And like
because they don't have sun.
or that too, or hair or anything like that. Not like a photoshopped model.
No, I know where you're going with it.
Cal Rieger.
Shepard, Tali Zora, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they get from our readings?
Damnedest things, just like they said. No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory is right. That's troubling.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya? It sounds like you gave your report to the Admiralty already.
Well, I stayed to argue the charges against Tali Zora. I've served with her, and she deserves better than what she's getting.
Thanks, Cal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any
Also,
luck talking to the
males,
Admiralty board?
The helmets are
Admiral Ron asked
different
my
than
opinion about the Geth
females?
since I'd fought on
A bit, yeah.
Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right thing. Thank you.
You said that your mission had something to do with dark energy?
Right. Remember the damn sun on Haystrom? Shorted out everything. Way too much radiation? The sun's getting old. Only it's not. Dark energy. It's reducing the mass of the star's interior. Techs are worried.
This is the cut plot point that would have been what the Reapers were really doing for 3. That they changed, I think probably because they lost writers.
Oh, and the idea was scrapped.
Yep, and changed to like AI battling things, you know.
Do you think the Geth are responsible for what's happening to Haystrom?
At least that's some of the things
I
I've
hope
read.
not. They can screw up a
suns
star.
were gonna be-
Chances in war are even worse
Something
than
like
I
They
thought.
harvest the energy from the sun.
This is
It's
the
something
gas.
to do with people
it would
using
take
too much,
massive time
like,
and resources to affect a star like this deliberately. It's too
biotics
inefficient
and
to be a
stuff like that.
weapon, and even the Geth wouldn't destroy a useful star system. Besides, they didn't show up until we did.
Yeah, hope you're right, man. Synthetic bastards are bad enough as it is.
What does that dark energy buildup mean? Is it something we should worry about?
Sorry, Shepard, I don't know what it means. Just that it has the scientists worried.
Hopefully it's isolated, some rare phenomenon. If dark energy can destabilize solar material. Probably not something to worry about now. But resources in this galaxy are scarce enough without stars suddenly going dead.
Some days I think flying around in the fleet without a planet of our own is the right idea.
Have you been, Rieger? You took kind of a beating on Haystrom.
Physical damage wasn't bad. I was down for about a week with infection, though. Figure I got off easy. I don't have to face those admirals.
With your immune systems, it couldn't be easy for Quarians to fight a war. You'd lose more people to infection than injury.
We can't afford a frontline attack, that's for sure. Have to fight smart. Ideally from orbit.
We do have stockpiles of antibiotics. It's not as though everyone would die from a single shot.
No, Shepard's right. You've only seen our strike ops tally. Don't have all the fancy equipment in a frontline fight. Supplies get strained. Things get ugly, fast.
We should get going.
Sounds like they're pretty well,
Good
like,
luck on the Alarai.
not good for fighting.
Stay safe out there.
Also, it's like, why don't you get like better armor plating?
That wouldn't necessarily help, you know what I mean? It's still, once you
Risk of
rupture it, you're
exposure.
screwed.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances, are you certain that speaking to me is appropriate?
I'm looking for information about the Alarai. I don't intend to bribe you in the middle of the plaza, Admiral.
Pleasure to meet you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
This is the way, Garrus.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent, Commander. They are also unnecessary. If you and your father were actually experimenting on active Geth subjects, then you are simply idiots. No reason to waste resources on a trial. If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to determine that.
Can you tell me anything about the Alarai?
Little. We detected several communication signatures before the Geth jammed the comm systems. Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship, expect between 10 and 50 units.
Then
That's a big
this
gap.
can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics are in the minority.
Yes, at
It's a
least on the
huge
Admiralty board,
variance in, like,
Han'Gerrel
possible
sees an
enemies, you know what I
enemy that
mean?
must be crushed.
Well, they
Alphonse
also
would
can
run
make
away
more,
and
so it's
hide
like...
on some new colony
Yeah, but they still
world.
need the parts for it.
Shalaran is still
Just probably rip
undecided.
parts off a ship.
I had thought
Maybe.
Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
If we don't find Rail alive on the Alarai, what do you think will happen?
The power balance will be disrupted. Han loses a vote for his foolish and self-destructive war. That would favor peace then, as Shalaran is too careful to risk her own neck.
I think one of them did that
If the
just for that
Admiral
reason.
replacing Rail
Oh, I
agrees
get what
with
you're saying.
me,
Yeah, that's a possibility.
things could become very exciting.
I know one of them did it.
You support experiments on living creatures.
Rail should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood toys explains a great deal, Admiral.
A ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it can choose locations, even defend itself when attacked. But it is just a machine. It was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Hoity-toity you are.
If you're not interested in this trial, why not recuse yourself?
And let that aging warship Hangerel and the cowardly Zalcorus be the ones to chart this course? I think not. The broader purpose underlying the trial is too important. Tali'Zorah is only peripherally related. No offense intended.
And what is the true purpose of this trial, Admiral?
Tons taken.
To determine whether Quarians should fear their past mistakes or reclaim their glory using our natural affinity for artificial
My
intelligence.
assault rifle's clipping into the nuke.
So the only reason you care about this is because
I remember
Rail might
it
have
was
learned
venting
something
last
valuable
time.
from
Always.
Yeah, it was just constantly vented, yeah.
If he has,
As I tried to
then even
shoot
in
it.
this accident we may find something worthwhile.
You want to create new AIs?
No, Tali'Zorah. I wish to return the Geth to the control of their rightful masters, the Quarian race.
You're insane.
In the membrane.
Insane in the brain.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Yep. Pleasure was all yours.
Loyalty to the fleet is about more than just killing them.
Okay, let's...
I guess we go do it.
No, not yet. I want to see what's up here.
You two
Oh,
should get to the Alarai.
Yeah, I know.
cannot store
Goodbye.
the judges indefinitely. Or do you need something?
We should move
No,
on.
I don't need anything
Good
from
luck
you.
on the Alarai.
I didn't mean to talk to you. I meant to...
Goodbye,
I
lady
was
who
in
swallowed
space
a
to
frog.
run.
At least it's an eloquent one.
She had to get the fly. Perhaps she'll die. Right, is this the way I need to go? Is there... Oh, yep, it kind of is. There's no map here. Huh?
Tali'Zorah and Hafara are out of control. This is on their heads.
Your ship looks like crap.
I didn't expect a human to be such a good speaker.
Thank you.
I should let them all die. Alright, so we'll pick this up after next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a
good stopping
to stop
point.
because we're likely to wind up dying a time or two in here, and that'll take way too long.
No, usually we don't have that much trouble with the Geth.
No, we've had some trouble here and there. Alright.
But yeah, next time we'll do this. We'll do Legion, and we'll probably beat the game either hopefully next week or the week after.
Well, we're not going to beat the game next week or the week after. We're more than likely going to do the side quest stuff after we do the main bit. The main end to it. Because we still have the Arrival. We have the Firewalker, or Overlord, or whatever it is.
It's all like side shit. That's not important.
It's still side shit, but it's all stuff I'm going to do.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose crewmates.
Yeah, we're not going to delay for it. I said after we do
okay.
the main final ending.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying we're not going to be done with the game.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Like, follow, subscribe, whatever. You know, the usual things.
Yeah.
Have a nice day.